For this week's trick, you're going to have a card selected. Just say it's the Ace of Clubs. Put it back in the middle. Okay. And shuffle up the pack. Okay, so now their card isn't the top card, or the bottom, somewhere in the center. Awesome. Now what I'm going to do, we'll just cut the pack a couple times. Choose a spot. I'll go right there. Then we'll take the card. 3 of clubs. I want you to remember what your card was, because all I need to do is just give it a blow, like that, and it changes into the selected card. That's how it works, and that's the trick. So, let's learn it. Okay, so what we're going to do, just have the shuffle the deck or whatever you want. Somebody pick a card. For this one, it's actually kind of nice to do a riffle to have them pick the card, and then just cut the deck like this. And I'm going to do a different control here than I did in the video since I taught that one recently. Okay, so let's say it's this card, and then what I like to do, and I didn't do this in the original because it wasn't at a good angle for it, is do a classic pass, and then do like this. So basically, you're going to classic pass, or you could Herman pass, but classic pass in general works better for this one, like this. So the card, so here's their card, and then you classic pass, and then you cut what was the bottom there before, and then it keeps the card there. Okay, so you could also do this with a Herman and just sort of do it like this. You could actually do, if you wanted to, you could do a one-handed cut like that, and that usually works. So say we'll have your card on top, and then you can do a cover. Anyway, stuff like that. But if you are going to do this technique with the classic pass, sorry, that's a little harder with one card the other direction. If you are going to do the classic pass technique, one good way to sort of get the mental image in their mind is to push their card down and push it kind of forward like this, and then square it up, and then do your pass, cut it down, and then push this random card here in the middle forward a little bit and put it on top. And if you want to do a quick spread or something like that before you push it in, that's fine. Okay, we controlled the card. That's all that happened. Give the deck a quick shuffle. If you want, you can give it some cuts, anything like that. And then what you're going to do, cut down and get a pinky break. And when you do this, don't just do one cut like this. Say stop. That just looks suspicious. Instead, put one down, get your pinky break, and put the other one on top. So now it's just sort of a normal try-cut. Somebody says stop, doesn't matter where, make them say stop below the deck, then you're just going to do the classic force. Okay? And then cut to that spot, turn over the top card, and then you want to push it a little forward on the deck. And what you're going to do is pick up the card with your middle and thumb and just sort of bend it like this with your index finger, and then you can grab the card like this. This is with a thumb here in the back, 4 fingers in the front, okay? And of course this is, I should mention, a double, so the selected card is behind this card. Okay? Now from the front, this can actually look okay, but this is the motion. And my cleanup wasn't very good. It's a little easier to do a cleanup when somebody's reacting or a little distracted. Okay, so we have the card. This is the motion. I do this in my right hand. That's the hand I practice it in. That's the hand I snap change in, and stuff like that. So basically, what you're going to do, you have 2 cards. As you turn them like this, you're going to turn them into your hand like this, which means your 3 fingers here are going to kind of push in, and you're going to completely hide the card for just a split second. Usually it completely hides the card. You can actually do this where the card stays in view the whole time. But it's like this. Comes back with your fingers, your index stays out, and then what you're going to do is push forward and separate these 2 cards like this. And then as you separate, what you're going to try to do is you're going to bend this card under here and put a bend right there. And then what you can actually do is slowly lift this card up, and as you do, go into a Tenkai palm in your right hand with the other card and show it just like this. Okay? So, and of course at this point, I'm doing this backwards for your sake, but, okay? So with the face to them, we come back in this position, split the cards, slowly push this one back with the fingers and push this one forward with the thumb until we have it towards there. Then we're going to grab this card with your index and middle finger, go into a Tenkai palm, and then all you have to do is turn the card over. And you'll find it's a little easier to do this instead of from straight on, a little bit of an angle like this for your spectator. So if I was going to do this, this is what I do right here. And I did not really like this trick, and I never really performed it because it is angle sensitive, right? But I did it for my roommate, and the guy was like, he was just like, really, I thought it was awesome. Since, you know, I'm in the dorm and I've been doing magic tricks for people a lot, I've actually enjoyed that. It's been a good way to meet people. I did the 2-card Monty the other day and really fried some brains. So that's been fun. But anyway, got the card, bring it back in, push, separate. Going to go into the Tenkai palm. And usually when you do this, it's a little faster, like that. And what I do is, because there needs to be a moment of magic for them to associate the magic with happening instead of me just turning the card over, it comes back here, and then I have it in this position, and I wait, and I blow on the card, and then I turn it over. And then when you're in this position, your deck's still in your other hand, and then what you're going to do is just slide and drop the card there. And then what I'll sometimes do is riffle the pack once, then I'll stick their card in, because that's why we needed a reason to bring our hand closer. Okay, so that's how it works. This is a hard move. It's not a beginner move, and I'm sorry for that. You know that it's going to be more difficult than some of you will be able to do, but that is how it works, and I hope you like it. I don't know how I learned this. I think I just sort of was experimenting one day with a snap change and stuff like that, or I was experimenting with putting cards on the table like this and stuff like that, and, you know, hard slights and stuff I don't really use when I'm working. But then I came across that, so it's probably been invented before. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I hope you like it, and please come back next time. So bye. Okay, so I just thought I'd throw in one last thing. I've been performing, you know, a lot of magic since I've come to college, and stuff like that. And I found a few of the tricks that I use a lot. One that I use literally all the time is the opener trick. The one that one reason I use it is because I made it up and stuff like that, so it makes me like it. But the one with the magic portal and stuff, that's a great one to get people involved, to get people to sort of feel more comfortable with what's going on. That's a great first one, and it has a little bit of structure, kicker, and everything like that. So make sure to check that out in my previous videos. Another thing that I find I do a lot is if Ambitious Card is a great go-to. Ambitious Card is a great go-to trick, just because it's a simple plot and it does have a great finish. So I'll do the Ambitious Card, and the other thing that I do a lot, and I'd like to teach this next week, is how I present mind reading effects, because I've been doing a lot of that, and that's been great. So I'll share some more of those, and I'll find out what tricks I've been using more, and try to share those with you guys. But anyway, take care, and I'll see you next time.